Hello and welcome to another Zack Carnage video, and this time we're doing something very special because I just found out about this build. Now, if you've seen from the title, you already know what this deck is. If you just randomly clicked on the video, then I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm just going to go through the deck list and you'll see what the deck's about when we get there. So to start off, we play 2 Battle Fader for a delay element. Which can also be tributed, that's why we play it over Swift Scarecrow. Also it's a dark, which is kind of useful if you want to play something like Black Luster Soldier, which I used to do, but I don't at the moment, so I'm probably going to take these out for some agents once I get a hold of those. We play 2 Nova Summoner because it thins out the deck and searches for a lot of great stuff, especially the next card like Marshmallow, which is even more delay, just because it can't be attacked over, so that's always great. So that's the main delay element. Then we've got 2 Tethys, Goddess of Light. She is the ultimate draw card in this deck, which makes some really insane plays, allowing you to draw potentially like 5 or 6 extra cards in a single turn, which is always really fun to do. Need to get a 3rd one of these just to speed the deck up that much more, and yeah, that will really improve the deck. Then 1 Master Hyperion, which I need to get up to 3 because it's imperative to special summon this to your side of the field, but I'm also kind of low on agents at the moment because I've been trading them away and didn't think I was going to make this deck. So targets for him are fairly low because we only have Mercury and Jupiter. And that's why we only play 1 at the moment. That's why I'm not really trying to push to get the rest of them until I can get a Venus and a couple of Venuses and Earths and stuff, just as decent targets for it. Then we play 2 Venuses, Splendid Venus, which is level 8, so it's a good target for trade-in. It's like fairy, so you can use it for cards from the sky. It's fairy, so it works with Tethys. Play 1 Hectress to search out Valhalla, and thin deck a little bit more. It's fairy, works. And then Personal Tech, which you won't understand unless you read the title, so is Star Seraph Sage, 3 of them. Because we do play normal spells in this deck, and if I need to fill up the field, I can special one of these with, what's it called, Celestial Transformation, and then I can use normal spells to special some more, and then I can use them as tributes. And we play 1 Honest, because everything you've seen so far, that's been 17 monsters, they're all light, apart from the 2 Battle Faders. So Honest has to be a must in this deck. And if you couldn't have worked it out already, this is the explanation. It's a God card deck. So we're playing Obelisk and Slifer. Slifer is the one to go for really in this deck because you're trying to push for a massive hand with the Tethys plays. But I only have 1 Slifer in the official print, otherwise I'd have to use a proxy, which would be 1 from the Legendary Collection. So we play 1 Slifer and 1 Obelisk. Obelisk is just considered the best, in general, the best God card because of what he does. So he still works in this deck pretty well, and you can summon him just as easily as you can summon Slifer. It just depends whether you want to push for game. So that's the monster count, 20 monsters, and then to the spells. 3 reload to work with Tethys. You put your hand back in the deck, redraw it, and you end up with plussing because you're bound to draw fairies, and then Tethys will just let you keep drawing forever. 3 trade-in to work with the Venus and the Hyperion. 2 Magical Mallet, because I can't find the 3rd one, and the 3rd one would obviously swap for a trade-in because we don't have enough trade-in targets. But Magical Mallet works with everything. You just want to put your fairies back in the deck because you don't want to be drawing your spells again because that doesn't give you pluses, but drawing the fairies again does. And for the final 2 draw cards, we play 2 cards from the sky. Previously mentioned, just extra draw power, works with pretty much everything in this deck, almost everything. Like fairies, just extra draw. The only problem with this is you don't get the battle phase, so you're not pushing for Slifer that turn because you only want to bring out Slifer on the turn when you're going to win. This is just to search for your Tethys, basically. So that's all the draw spells. Then we play 1 Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen, to special summon Tethys when there's space on the field, and 2 Celestial Transformation, because sometimes you're not going to have an empty field which you need for Valhalla, and Celestial will just let you put more monsters on the field so that you can then tribute them for a god card. And Valhalla will only let you put the 1 on, but these 2 will really help you to fill up with that 3, because you're going to need the 3 for the tributes. Then more personal choices. I play 2 Soul Exchange. Managed to get the super one here from the olden days. Soul Exchange is good because sometimes you run into an Ophion or a Vanity's Emptiness and you can't get Tethys out, and you can probably keep it on the field if you play Soul Exchange and tribute off the Ophion, tribute off something else, and that will get you your Tethys out without you having to worry about anything. And the last spell is Soul Charge, which is in a different colour case because it's actually being borrowed from my Evil Swarm deck at the moment, which is definitely the most competitive of the decks which I play. So that's the spell lineup. And for traps we play 2 Dark Bribe. Has to be super first ed, Dark Bribes obviously. Not even sure if it's going to come up or not. Oh well. But yeah, Dark Bribe, because you need to stop your opponent from trashing your monsters, mirror forcing them and stuff. You need that extra protection when you go for your OTK, especially when you're pushing with like a 16,000 attack Slifer. And the last 2 are Trap Stun and Waboku. Waboku is really good actually because you're going to put Tethys on the field a lot, and sometimes you won't have draw cards in the same turn when you summon it, so you need it to stay on the field until the next turn at least, and the Waboku will keep it alive. Also, if you go with Soul Exchange or something else to put lots of monsters on your field, maybe with Soul Charge, if you can keep them alive with Waboku, then that means that in the next turn you can then tribute off for a god card and win from there. So, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you like what I've done with the deck. Obviously, feel free to leave comments and suggestions in the comment section down below. This is just the first build of the deck that I've done, and it's used a lot of random stuff which I just happen to have lying around. So any criticisms and things would be really helpful for me. Hopefully you like the god cards. Going for gold here, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.